Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Jessica with Manifest Health. It has been a minute. I promise it's been a minute. It has been a very interesting winter. My goodness. I don't know how many of you all have experienced a lot of rapid change, a lot of shifts in everything, pretty much. But that's definitely what's been going on. I went through a spell of complete and total burnout. One of my friends, my really good friend Kathy, called me and she was like, I think it's burnout. I looked up the symptoms and I was like, okay. And we talked about it a lot. And it's coming from a place of not knowing what we want and where to go and what to do and all of that. And so this entire last 3 months really have been a deep dive into shifting reality and getting into manifesting from a place of calm and peace, like not pushing to manifest, but just having manifestations occur naturally because you're just living your life and they come in tune with what you're doing. So if you see behind me, the walls are painted. I am working on getting some shelves and doing some other stuff in here, make this office a little bit brighter, a little bit nicer. And so thank you so much for coming back and being here with me. We are still selling copper. The website's up. It's gone through some modifications. I'm working on a new angle as far as really gaining, what I really did was gain clarity over these last few months about where I want this to go. I came up with the idea of Manifest Health. I didn't call it the Copper Store because it wasn't just about that. It's about a much broader view of healing and manifesting health. And manifesting health is partly what you do yourself consciously and then what you're doing subconsciously. So I've got 4 tier principles that are going to go into this from now on, and that's mind, body, soul, and spirit. All 4 of these aspects need to be engaged and healthy if you want to start exploring your life's purpose, like why you're here. Because we all want to be healthy and we all want to be whole, and that's a good place to be. But once you're there, where do you go from there? Are you gonna share it with the world? And that may be the world that's in your house, or the world that's in your neighborhood, or your school, or your business, or your job. It may not be the world, but wherever you are, you're making an impact. So what remains central to these 4 pillars of the mind, body, soul, and spirit is grounding. The research, the science coming out to bolster and support the spiritual aspects that a lot of people have already known is astounding. The lining up of the chakras with the electrical and hormonal centers of our body. Science is proving those things are connected. So, and because I started this journey with grounding, I know that the grounding is the foundation that kicked off this really deep dive I went through for the past 3 months. And it's been a lot of recalibration, a lot of work, a lot of inner work, and getting focused and understanding and realizing what I want to do and how I want to go about this. So I absolutely invite you to stay in touch with me and subscribe to the channel and go to manifestheal.com and subscribe to my newsletters. A lot of blog posts and more information is going to be coming through that way. The hope is that one day we've got more videos with interviews and maybe like a podcast style, because there's so many people out there with so many stories that I think we all need to hear, and we all need to share in that together. You know, how has grounding changed people's lives in completely different ways than we can even expect. So some people have a very physical reaction. Some people have a very spiritual reaction. Some people, it's emotional, but in a lot of ways, it's a myriad of all of those kind of together. When you get grounded, you're sleeping better, you feel better, your electrical energy impulses are firing better. Well, what's that do? That opens the door for you to find out that I'm emotionally stabilizing a lot easier. I'm not having the racing, panicky thoughts. I'm able to better handle anxiety. And the intent and the purpose in observing ourselves from a healthy standpoint like that and noticing these changes in us is that we will actually heal those places and they're no longer a problem. So if you have a trigger, wouldn't it be nice to not be triggered anymore? So I really think this is going to evolve and change and move at a very rapid pace. So please subscribe, hit that like button. It's free and it helps this channel out because I think this is going to be a lot coming out really fast. And I'm really looking forward to connecting with other individuals and seeing what they do. So we have some more things coming down the pipeline, possibly more products. We are working with my great friend who has homemade, all natural, old school style products. And I won't tell you any more than that. I'm just really excited because I believe in her and she's awesome and wonderful. And her products are, I don't know. She puts her heart and soul into it, and she does it out of a place of love, and she doesn't rush it. She doesn't speed it up. She does a really good job and is really detail oriented. So, information about that will be coming up soon. Absolutely stay posted with a subscription on the manifestheal.com website for the emails. So right now, I don't know if anybody's got any questions right now. Please leave them in the comments. This is going to keep evolving. We are really focusing on the mind, body, soul, spirit aspect of grounding and how that is developed through our system, how these developments then translate into different types of healings. But in all areas, it seems to me, guys, that grounding is like this center standard, this foundational principle. So if you're not, I encourage you, go outside, barefoot, stand on the ground, take deep breaths, observe nature around you, start paying attention to your physical body, start paying attention to how you feel and why you think you feel that way. And we're going to see some major breakthroughs happen, some major change happen. I have in my own life, and it's been incredible. And I didn't realize how much I needed to work on things until the grounding really opened the door. It truly opened a whole door to a different way of looking at things, a different way about feeling about things. So I look forward to seeing you all here again, and I'll catch you on the next one. We will have some more videos posting. I'll try to come up with a schedule, let you guys know. In the meantime, manifestheal.com. Copper bracelets are still available. We will be getting some new inventory in soon. I am working on one that is smaller. Hopefully it will fit children. I know there's a lot of parents out there and people that want their children to have one of these bracelets because it's absolutely phenomenal and helps. Also, if you need help with cleaning your copper jewelry, I can send you some information. Basically, though, you can just take some water in a dish with some lemon juice or some salt or both and leave your copper in there to sit for a minute, and then work over the copper and clean it off. My neighbor recently was sick and she laughed. She took her bracelet off and showed it to me. She's like, oh my gosh, look at this. The bracelet had turned absolutely green inside on the metal, but not her skin. And she was very sick, you guys. She was extremely concerned. She did go to the hospital. We were all worried about her. Thank God she's doing better, so much better. But she was astounded because she honestly said, I can't believe it pulled that much of the toxins out of my body. So, but again, it's cleanable. If that happens, you can clean it up and put your bracelet back on. As long as she's not sick, her bracelet should not go green again. So if your bracelets are greening, it could be a sign you have high toxicity of some sort of mineral, usually iron. Junk iron, though, if that makes sense. There's good iron and then there's the bad iron. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and we will use that for future videos to talk about subjects that you guys are wanting to talk about. Other than that, absolutely check out manifestheal.com, and I will come up with a schedule soon and let you all know. But I'm so thankful to be back in action and so grateful, absolutely grateful. The last few months have been life-altering, but sometimes that's what you have to do. That's what we have to do to get to a new place. And our goal is to affect change in this world, whether it's right here in the home or out there with everyone else. It's all about changing and bringing people to a higher vibrational place of peace and unconditional love and freedom and liberation and emotional health, mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.